Stone Therapies in Marshall. Call us. We'll get you in, get you treated, and back to your best.
All right, as promised, Shooter Sporting Clays is now open for winter indoor shooting. That's right. Every Sunday at noon, they are opening their doors so you can enjoy heated indoor 5-stand shooting. Between rounds, you can sit back in Shooter's comfortable lounge and enjoy the fireplace and catch a sporting event on TV. Shooters is also open for parties, meetings, and small banquets by appointment with or without shooting. Shooter Sporting Clays. Weather-resistant winter fun for everyone, regardless of shooting skills. 9 miles east of Marshall on Highway 19, then north on Aspen Avenue. Shooter Sporting Clays.
Time to play the game.
Welcome to the RA facility, a very abbreviated Lockwood Motors Keys to the Game. Lockwood Motors with a Shine Center package is family of business that allow you to affordably keep your vehicles looking as new as the day you brought them home. See the Shine Center staff for details.
Need to slow down Daniel Jansen and Casey Schilling. Jansen averaged 18.6 points per game. Schilling 16.2 and 8.1 boards per game. Shoots 50% from the floor. Stop the perimeter offense. Richter and Spencer, both lethal three-point shooters. 40% for Richter, 53% for Spencer. And lastly, take those high percentage shots. Got to get the good looks down low or outside.
All right, those are your Lockwood Motors keys to the game. Remember, Lockwood Motors recognizes that supporting the projects that are important to the communities they serve is key to a part of doing the business in rural America. It's not just a good thing to do, it's the right thing to do. Stopping by again at Lockwood Motors on East College Drive here in Marshall or at lockwoodmotors.com. Well, as we take a look at the starting lineups, first for the visiting Augustana Vikings is, again, only one loss on the season for them as they will go the 6'6 sophomore from De Pere, Wisconsin, into Adam Byer, 6'6 guard. 6'2 redshirt freshman from London, England, and Jordan Spencer. 6'5 junior from Lakeville, Minnesota, and Alex Richter. 6'6 junior from Ellsworth, Minnesota, and Casey Schilling, one of the best posts. 6'9 junior from Orange City, Iowa, and Daniel Jansen, assisted by Colin Authier, Chad Hederman, Peter Crawford, and Hans Hogue. Head coach in his 12th season with the Vikings is Tom Billiter.
The Mustangs are going to go like this. Running the point, 6'1 sophomore out of Owatonna, Minnesota, Drew Osmondson. At the 2 guard, 6'4 senior out of Omaha, Nebraska is Cole Martin. Running the 3, a 6'4 freshman out of Lake Mills, Wisconsin is Turner Moan. At the 4, a 6'6 sophomore out of St. Peter, Minnesota is Joey Bartlett. At center, 6'8 freshman out of Mountain Lake, Minnesota is Carter Kirk. And your assistant coaches, Nick Smith, Trebell Barnes, and your head coach, 6th season, Brad Bigler.
Great to be alongside. There's Gunderson back at the studios. Anthony Rollick to my right. I'm Ryan Rollick. Mustangs will be going left to right in your radio dial, wearing the grays tonight. Augustana wearing whites. Jansen jumping up against Kirk. And this will be an intriguing matchup here tonight, especially after Augustana just flat out destroyed Sioux Falls last night. As the opening whistle, Mr. Ingles ready to fire it up in the air. As in it's won by Jansen. And quickly into the front court of Spencer. Over to the right baseline, Richter gives it back to Spencer here on the right side. He'll back out and set things up here, Southwest. Run a man-to-man. Spencer in the paint, pull-up jumper. That one's partially blocked. Rebound saved in by Schilling. Poked away by Bartlett to Martin.
Heads up play underneath by the Mustangs, too. Poking it back out, getting out of the way so it wouldn't bounce off him out of bounds.
Jansen was going to get that. Good job by Bartlett to go get it. Martin now on top of the key here to the near side. Osmondson. Drew looking to isolate. Here he is at the free throw line to the baseline. Bartlett. Joey guarded by Schilling. Joey will get it back out to Osmondson near half court here. And he'll lob it up high for Carter Kirk. Kirk hands off Martin. 8 to shoot. Cole pull up 3, and that is up short. Rebound tap loose. And it's picked up by Richter, and here come the Vikings. Spencer over to the right side. Richter off the bounce. Leaves it there for Spencer. Gives it to Jansen. This is a new part of his game. A 3 is no good. Rebound down to Kirk.
And that's what the Mustangs should do. Make him earn it to make sure he can prove he can make that 3 from downtown.
Bartlett here on the right side will give it to Osmondson. Osmondson on top of the key. Hands off Turner Moan. Moan trying to dribble right side. Fakes the baseline pass. Now lost his dribble. Bounce it to Kirk here at the free throw line. Carter looking to back down Jansen. Good take and finish from Carter Kirk.
Carter Kirk feeling out the defense. Does a little spin move to his right off the glass and in.
Jansen to the left. Give it here to Byer. Byer looking to isolate on Bartlett. He'll fire over to Spencer on the far side. Spencer dribbles up top. Back over to Richter. Richter looking to get it down to the block. Can't get it there. Jansen out to the left. Spencer off the bounce. Pull up 3 for him is up. No good. Rebound down to Joey Bartlett.
And now you see if the Mustangs slow it down a bit and get a good offensive set here after seeing a couple misses.
18-10 to play. 2-0 in favor of Southwest as Osmondson will give it to Martin on the left wing. Cole, guarded by Meyer. Looking to isolate on him. Instead, he'll dribble up top, hand off to Moan. Turner. Very patient is Southwest on the offensive end. They'll go over to the left. Try to reverse it here. Give it to Kirk. Carter. Looking here to the near side. Fakes the pass to Martin. Backing down Jansen again. Another left hand. He got it to go again.
Nice touch from Carter. Another spin move to his right-hand side. Uses the left. No glass. Off the rim a couple times and in.
4-0. Kirk over Augustana. Spencer on the right side. Gets a nice screen. Layup up good. And a late foul. Counted in one.
Yeah, both Kirk and Cole Martin going up for the swat. Just a little bit of contact once he got to the rim.
So Spencer, to the charity stripe here. Remember, red shirt freshman from London, England. There was a tough situation a year ago for Augustana. Was their point. It was a little interesting at times a year ago. Spencer looks to solidify that this year. He'll make the three-point play, and that's a big N1 for the Vikings.
He's not a player you want to send to the line. 88% free throw shooter.
4-3 in favor of Southwest. 17-30 to play. MJ Delmore and Mitch Wegg check in for Southwest. So give it to Wegg. Open 17-footer. He'll hit it as Jansen dared him to, and Mitch says all oblige.
We've seen that lately, too. Mitch able to cash in some of those long-range jumpers.
Here on the left side is Byer, trying to attack the baseline. He gets cut off. Leaves it for Schilling here on the left wing. Gives it over to Spencer. Spencer back over to the right side. Richter dumps it down to Jansen. Here comes a double ball batted back at his face and off him out of bounds. Turnover on Augie.
How about MJ Delmore flashing in to help out defensively? Sees Turner's down there. Now we've seen Turner. He gives up a lot of size, but he's strong underneath. Either way, MJ jumping in front of that pass, batting it off him.
6-3 in favor of Southwest. Just 3 minutes into the contest. Great crowd on hand here tonight at the RA facility. Handoff to Moan. Fires over to Martin. Gets it down to Bartlett on the baseline. Facing up on Casey Schilling. Now trying to back down Casey. Fadeaway shot. Baseline is up and go for Joey Bartlett.
That was a tough, heavily contested shot. Joey had to bring it back to himself a little bit to get that one up and in.
Byer on the left wing. On top to Schilling. Schilling looking to isolate. Fires over Richter. He'll launch a three over Martin. That is in and out. No good. Rebound down to Delmore.
So far the Mustangs doing a fairly good job keeping him away from that three-point line, at least contesting the shot.
Delmore, kick out to Moan. He wanted to pull the trigger, does it. Now he'll attack, come down, kick over left baseline. Three for Martin is up. That's a little shy. Rebound, batted out to Richter.
Well, Mitch had his jersey tugged on the whole way for that rebound.
Spencer now leaves it for Byer. Wanted to launch the three, doesn't. Gets it down. Richter, power dribble, shot up, no good. Rebound down to Schilling. Kick out. Jansen will fire a three. That is no good. Rebound down again to Schilling. Just great hustle and battle for the two.
Well, Turner is asking for a foul, too, thinking he got shoved underneath.
Schilling's tried to back him down. He didn't back down, but he did get 2 rebounds over Turner. Just good hard work. Bartlett wanted to fire the three, not there. A 2-3 zone is supported by Augie. 8-5 in favor of Southwest. 15:45 to play here in the opening half. Delmore on the right side wing. He'll cross over. On top, looking left, nothing there. Now gives it to Martin on that left side. Skips it to Moan. Turner. One dribble at the right wing. 8 to shoot. Bartlett. Kick out Delmore. He'll fake the three. Now over to Turner. He'll fire a three right wing up. No good. Rebound comes down to Spencer. Spencer quickly into the front court for Augie. Little stutter step going right side. It dumps it. Schilling there with a lay-in over the cylinder.
Well, and Schilling just kind of working his way into the paint, too. Able to get some free space in the low block.
Turner got caught watching Spencer there, Anthony. Didn't see his man slip right next to him. 8-7. Little 4 points here for Augie quickly. Now Mitch, little jump hook. That's short. Rebound down to Schilling.
Well, that's a tough shot, too. Mitch being pushed outside of the paint, went for the hook.
Is a Byer. Skips it on top to Schilling. He'll fire a deep three over Moan. That one, it just rims off. Rebound saved by Jansen, and Augie has their first lead at 9-8.
Well, Jansen's just pretty physical underneath, too. This kid's becoming all-around basketball player. As you talk, he's starting to hit threes now, too.
Well, and Southwest got to start hitting the glass here a little bit. That's a third straight offensive rebound for Augie to get another bucket. So they get it here near side. Delmore fakes the three. Bullet pass down to Wegg. He'll go with the layup and finish.
Great dribble penetration from Delmore to find Wegg underneath, and Wegg with a great finish.
Now Richter on top to Schilling. Left side Byer. Byer thinking about a step back three. He wants to isolate on Bartlett. Rolls it down to Schilling. Schilling spins. Shot is up and good.
And, you know, Turner did the best defense he could there, too. He didn't really move hardly at all. Just a nice finish from Schilling.
Delmore into the front court. 14:05 to play. Next step ball will be our first media timeout. Delmore gives it to Bartlett on the right baseline. Joey back out to MJ. Good extra pass. Moan will fire a three left wing up and go for Turner Moan.
We've seen that time and time again throughout the season. Turner Moan can definitely hit from beyond the arc. That time left him too open.
Back and forth we go. 13-11 in favor of Southwest. 13:40 to play. Spencer gets a great look at a free throw, and a foul is called. Oh, boy.
That's tough to take there, too. Turner went up, contested perfectly. I didn't see a lot of contact.
And for Mr. Ingalls, who literally lets it be a UFC fight, that's about as weak as they come. But Augustana have a chance to take the lead. 13-13 our score, 13:43 to play as you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball.
At the SMSU Conference Center. The event, sponsored by the Mustang Booster Club, is a great way to support Mustang athletics and earn a chance to win $5,000 and other great prizes. For more information, go to smsumustangs.com/goldrush.
Back to our studios. Please play a commercial. Thank you.
High school sports is an exciting and important part of our community. So is keeping our athletes safe. That's why Avera Marshall Regional Medical Center is proud to provide an athletic trainer at all of their games. That gives parents, grandparents, and fans peace of mind as our young athletes compete. You never want to see an injury, but if it happens, it's comforting to know that Avera Marshall is there to provide quality and professional care. Avera Marshall, supporting our kids and our community. Your care where you live.
Back at the RA facility, 13-13 our score, 13:40 to 3 to play here in the opening half. First subs in for Augustana. And Steven Schaefer, a 6'3 freshman from Rapid City, South Dakota. As is Zach Hiskin, a 6'9 sophomore from Chandler, Minnesota. Hiskin took a year off a year ago. Definitely some added size off the bench. Talented young fella. Spencer's free throw is up, and that is good. And the lead back to Augustana with an N1.
And Spencer is tied for the lead scoring-wise for Augie now with 6 points.
14-13 in favor of Augustana. Osmondson. Can your coaches for Southwest say hands, two-arm stop by Schaefer. Now he gets the screen. Osmondson, no-look pass. Three, wide open Delmore, right baseline. Halfway down and out on him. Rebound down to Schilling. Up the floor, Richter wants to pull up three. Doesn't take it. Skips it to Schilling. Schilling hands off Schaefer. Schaefer back over to Spencer. He'll back out near half court to reset for the Vikings. Spencer crosses over. He'll pull up from 16. That is up. No good. Rebound comes down, and Schaefer goes over Delmore, and we'll have a foul.
That's a great job by MJ, too, to get the positioning underneath there as well. Just kind of shielding himself with his back and able to pick up the foul.
Coach Bigler saying last night of the postgame that the most complete player on the Northern Sun has to be Casey Schilling, just with all the small things he does on both sides of the floor. Osmondson going here to Schaefer, kick out Kirk. Carter, one dribble, hands off Minders. Minders on the left wing, gives it back to Kirk. Carter, power dribble, get a baseline Weg. He'll pull up jumper. That is up and good for Mitch Weg.
That's a couple in this basketball game now, too. Some long-range jumpers for Mitch, showing that range.
15-14 in favor of Southwest. Get it left side, Schaefer. Schaefer, a screen from Schilling. They want the give and go. That's not there. Now Schaefer pull up 15 off balance shot. Too strong. Rebound batted loose. Delmore saves it in. Right to Kirk. What effort.
What hustle from Delmore. Able to jump, going out of bounds. Toss it back in. Presence of mind to see where Travis was and get it to him.
Minders will give it to Kirk on top of the key. 15-14 Southwest. 12-15 to play. Carter hands off to Weg. Mitch on top of the key, right back to Delmore, right side, trying to get it down to Kirk. They do. Carter now faces up on Schilling. Looking to back him down. He'll spin, kick over Minders. Entry pass Weg. Weg to attack Hiskin. He'll jump in the paint. Good pump fake. Shot won't fall on the rebound down to Schilling.
Tough shot. Mitch going with the baby hook in the right hand. Wasn't quite close enough to get that one to finish.
Spencer, bullet pass down to Hiskin on the block. Right back out to Spencer. Extra pass Schilling. Great look at a three that is up and good.
You just talked about it, Schilling, one of the better players in the NSIC. That's going to give him 9 already in the ballgame.
I think if you didn't have Austin Murray and Monahan, you would be the best player in the NSIC. Could make an argument for all three of those guys. As Kirk to attack with the left hand. Shot rims off. Rebound tip to Weg. Mitch, power dribble. No look pass. Wide open Osmondson. Three right baseline. Got it!
Drew Osmondson just waiting in the corner, ready to spot up. You see MJ pointing over there, too. Like, give it to him wide open. nothing but net.
18-17 lead back to Southwest. We continue to go back and forth. 8th lead change of the night. To attack Spencer. Spencer on the baseline. Kick it over. Extra pass wide open. Schaefer for 3. That's oh boy, that's naughty.
Just great ball movement. Both sides here going back and forth.
As Jansen will check back in a 30-second for Coach Big. They're going to keep it here. He wanted to get some subs in, some guys sucking some wind too. So Jansen also gets back in. 11:06 to play. Lead right back to Augie. Make it the 9th lead change and a 2018 lead for Augustana. As they are 8 of 17 from the floor, but they've also hit their last 2 threes to give them a lead each time.
Yeah, both back and forth, being able to connect from the perimeter. That was one of the keys to the game we talked about, too. Not giving Augie some good looks from beyond the arc because they got so many kids that can make him. I looked at it. Schilling doesn't have great numbers from beyond the arc, but if you leave him open, he's going to make it.
Well, and, just talking with the sports information director, everybody remembers Tim Evans, and he said they are a good three-point shooting team. They haven't hit many this year, and if they start hitting, watch out. That just makes them an even more dangerous team if that's possible. Only lost this year to the University of Minnesota State Mankato. Minders here on the left side. Looking to attack here for Southwest 2018 in favor of Augustana. Throws it right to Jansen. Jansen coming up the floor. Cut off by Minders. Leaves it there for Byer. Byer trying to get right back down to Jansen. Here comes the double. Bullet pass to Hiskin. Extra pass Spencer. Fires the 3. That's up and good.
Well, this Spencer kid is phenomenal, too. That's going to give him 9 points on the evening. 3 of 6 from the floor.
23-18. 6-0 run, and Spencer is going to be called for a hand check on Osmondson.
It's going to be interesting to see what the Mustangs do here offensively, too. I mean, they haven't taken a lot of three-point shots. Seems like most of the offense has been coming down low, going to Carter Kirk, going to Mitch Wegg.
Tanner Odegaard in for Augustana, giving Spencer his first break tonight. So give it to Kirk. Hands off Minders. Minders to attack Schaefer. Leaves it for Hewitt. He'll fire a quick 3 left baseline. God, big 3 when Southwest needed it for Nate Hewitt. Up the floor, Byer. Fires it over to Odegaard. Left wide open 3. That's good. My goodness.
Just the back and forth in the ball game here. 4 of 9 from downtown for Augie. 3 of 7 for Southwest.
Not good transition defense. That has been an Achilles heel for Southwest. Odegaard just sitting there. And now to attack Osmondson. Left baseline, here's Minders. Off the bounce, ball kicked. It will stay with Southwest. Not sure what the argument Jansen is. He's the one that kicked it.
Yeah, I don't think there's really much debate for that.
Kirk will check out. 10:01 to be exact. So next dead ball after this will be our second media timeout. 26-21 Augustana. They've hit their last 4 shots. They're all 3-pointers. They'll lob it out. Martin to catch and gives it to Delmore. MJ, saying back out, runs right by Odegaard, goes over the layup and got it. Nice take from MJ.
He wanted that matchup. He knew he could beat him to the rim, goes high off the glass, gets a little help from the rim too, rolls in.
Byer to bring it up the floor here for Augustana. We'll give it to Jansen. Here near the left elbow, hands off on top. Schaefer, get a left baseline, Odegaard. Odegaard to Jansen, was wide open. Now he'll attack on Wegg. Falling to the ground, got it to Hiskin. Hiskin to fire the shot. Is up and good. Deep 2 for Hiskin from the right baseline.
Both teams scorching from the field. Now Augie's 11 of 20. Southwest 10 of 17.
They've hit their last 5 shots. Delmore to cross over. Backdoor cut. There's Martin. Reverse layup. Oh, he got too fancy and missed it. And then Wegg picks up the foul. That'll get us to our second media timeout. 28-23 Augustana. 9:18 to play in the opening half as you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball.
Timeout on the floor.
Bisbee Plumbing and Heating is your locally owned one-stop shop for all your plumbing, heating, and fabrication needs. Bisbee's has been serving Marshall and the surrounding area since 1967 with the finest in professional, commercial, and residential service, and are the HVAC Contractor of the Year. Have you had your heating system checked lately? Bisbee Plumbing and Heating is your local Rude sales and service dealer. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just need assistance, call Bisbee Plumbing and Heating of Marshall. They will be there for you.
Bremer Bank is committed to helping individuals and families thrive, businesses grow, and giving back to the community. Their employees share that dedication to improve the well-being of the community, which is why they're so passionate about volunteering their time. From helping out local food shelves and flood relief efforts to lending a hand at local charities and nonprofits. It's one more way employees at Bremer help to strengthen communities. Bremer is working hard to make our community an even better place to live and work.
facility 28-23 in favor of Augustana. And if we go back to the play-by-play, you look at 4 straight three-pointers for Augustana, and then Hiskin makes a jumper. They have made 5 straight shots. You can even go farther back. Jordan Spencer has a layup. Casey Schilling made a three-point. I mean, it is amazing. Augustana has just gotten crazy hot at this first half. Jansen on the right side. Look at the backdoor cut, not there. Gives it to Schilling. Over to the left, Byer. Byer off the bounce. Right back left side. Schaefer into Schilling. Schilling back out. Jansen, bullet pass right baseline. 3 open for Odegaard. Got it.
That was a crazy pass, too. Jansen from the top of the key just kind of shovels it all the way to the right wing.
5 straight threes on their attempts for Augustana, and they now lead by 8. Give it to Turner Moen. Turner on top of the key. Look at a spin down the right side. A pump fake. Look at a kick it out. Launches it out to Bartlett with 17 to shoot. On the right side, Bartlett. Joey. Look at an attack here. Big bump between him and Schilling. Then Joey loses it. Jump ball to stay with Southwest with 10 to shoot.
Well, that's tough, too. As you said, there was a big bump in there, too. Normally they'll call that as a little hip check. No foul on it. Letting it ride.
Richter in. Schaefer out. Not many seniors on this team either, but a lot of guys playing in their 3rd year of collegiate basketball. And talking with Kelly at the half, or at the break, Anthony, they're men. Not a good. Martin had to put up the shot, barely grazed on into the rebound down to Augie, and here comes Byer up the floor. Hesitates, now attacks left side. Oh, big time travel. They let it fly. Rebound down to Weg.
Well, there's no doubt about that. He took 3 huge steps going to the rim. Luckily, the Stains get the board.
Then shovel pivot, feet, and Moan underneath. Got caught in a bad spot, but kicks it out. Bartlett has a good look at a 3. Southwest needs this one. Not happening. Rebound down to Richter.
And Southwest needs to get some better shots. That was actually a decent look, but heavily contested at the tail end of it.
Down here. Here's Jansen over to Odegaard, and he'll fire another 3. That's 3 for him. Just kind of hides in corners, knocking down threes. He's 3 for 3. And Augustana all over Southwest, 34-23. On the season, Odegaard 7 of 25 coming into this contest, and he's 3 for 3 tonight.
9 points, and that's actually, they have 3 players with 9 points already. Jordan Spencer and Casey Schilling also have 9, and they are on fire from downtown. 54%, 6 of 11.
Well, Spencer almost at his average. Schilling you expect to dominate. He averages almost 17 a game. But my goodness, the surrounding parts started to hurt Southwest, and they're down 11.
Thanks for your support.
And they're trying to get it going on the offensive end here as well, Anthony, as they've cooled off a bit. They were at 58%. Augie, I'm not sure, has missed in their last 8 possessions.
Yeah, it's absolutely been unbelievable. It's been ball rotation, too. They've done so good swinging around that perimeter and finding somebody open.
As Bartlett tried to hand it off here, it was tipped, and he lost it out of bounds. Wow, second time in a row, Southwest has called a timeout and has turned the ball over.
Well, the official said it went off Turner's knee over there, and obviously from our angle it didn't look that way, but they're closer to it.
As they get it here to Schilling on the left side, 34-23 in favor of Augustana. Schilling fakes the 3, back over to the right side. Byer dumps it down to Jansen. Jansen on the baseline. Here comes the double. Kick out Byer on top. Schilling wanted to take the 3. Look at isolate now. Gives it back over to Spencer. Spencer off the bounce. Looking down low to a streaking Richter. Richter runs his man over. An offensive foul.
And Turner Moen has dialed up his defensive intensity, too. He's flashing out top of the key when they need him. That time getting set, taking the charge.
His first personal foul. 13.
So it'll be an inbound here for Southwest. And technically isn't a missed shot for Augustana. They've made 7 in a row. Six of them 3-pointers, and they're now 6 of 11 from behind the arc. Turner Moen off the bounce. Good take. Turner has it fall in. That almost went out on him, too.
A great body positioning, turning his back to the hoop, going up and finishing.
Byer to a trailing Schilling. Now to the right side, Richter. Richter on the right wing, 34-25 in favor of Augustana. Jansen now to attack the baseline. Got cut off there. Good steal from Bartlett.
Just the 3rd turnover on Augustana here in the first half.
Joey Hands off to Delmore. Delmore to attack. Pull-up jumper for him is good. Got a nice shooter's roll there, too.
He does have a silky touch, too, working right in the middle of the paint. Puts up the jumper over the defender, off the back iron and in.
Spencer into the front court, 34-27. And now we got a timeout by Coach Belliter. And it's a 30. Keep it right here as give us a chance to go around the NSIC, brought to you by the Pizza Ranch.
Late in the second half, Bemidji State trails U-Mary 75-71, 4.5 left. Minnesota Duluth trails MSU Mankato 79-61, 3 minutes to play there. Wayne State with a slim lead over Sioux Falls 65-63 with about 5 minutes left. St. Cloud leading Concordia 39-30 early in the second half. Minot State leading Crookston 73-66 with just 47 seconds to play. Winona State trails MSU Moorhead 65-62, just 2 minutes left in that game. And Upper Iowa leading Northern 28-23 with about 4.5 left in the first half.
And that's brought to you by the Pizza Ranch. Getting a small pizza for $6, medium for $10, or large for $12. That includes any toppings, excluding extra cheese, any crust dining, pickup or delivery. Pizza Ranch in Marshall. Out of the Augustana timeout, Spencer on top of the key near half court here. 34-27 in favor of the Vikings. He'll attack left side, put up a running teardrop. That's short. Rebound off of Hiskin. Still loose, picked up. Now we'll have a tie-up, and it will stay with Augie.
It's just a war down in the paint on both sides. Both teams trying to get that positioning, fighting for each and every rebound.
Both Richter and Byer, who are guards, two of the three guards they run with, are 6'5", 6'6". Spencer jumper left baseline is up and good. He's over his average already.
Well, that dude has been on fire. That's 11 points. He needs 4 of 8 from the floor.
36-27 in favor of Augie. Mitch Wegg. Bullet pass to Delmore on the right baseline. MJ to attack. Kick out. Moan fakes the three. He'll attack in the paint. Good take from Turner. Too strong off the back iron. And the rebound down to Hiskin.
He really should have had it, too. Just a little bit too much on it. Couldn't find the right part of the rim.
Here left side. Byer a three in transition. That's no good. Rebound down to Cole Martin. Cole looking to run for Southwest. Doesn't really have the numbers. He'll hesitate. He'll attack. He'll leave it for Miners. Travis curling around on the left side. Kick out Martin. Cole. Entry pass goes into Wegg. Mitch, look at a spin on Hiskin. Fadeaway shot is up, and that is good.
So nice touch from Mitch Wegg. Got that fadeaway working again tonight.
Lead back to 7 for Augie at 5:15 to play. As they have it, Byer on the left side for Augustana. Give it to Spencer. Spencer asking for a screen, trying to slip screen. That's not there. Get it left baseline. Hiskin skips it out to Richter on top. Spencer. Spencer back to the left. Byer. Gives it to Schilling. Now Spencer off the bounce over to Richter on the right side. Richter attacks right back to Spencer right where he left. Entry pass Schilling. Good pump fake. Puts up the shot, and that's going to be on the ground. No. That's NBA continuation there.
You can't.
Wow. No chance. That's an N1. I won't disagree with the foul call, but it definitely was on the floor, and instead it's a big N1 opportunity for Augustana. 38-29, Augie. 4:49 to play in the first half as you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball.
Tonight's game is sponsored by the Minnesota Army National Guard. The National Guard is a great way to pay for school while serving your community, state, and country. If you'd like more information, please feel free to contact.
If you're looking for winter wear, whether it's to put on today or to put under the tree for later, look first at Action Sports and their incredible action wear inventory. This is good stuff from Climb, Castle, Polaris, and Yamaha. Coats, bibs, mittens, gloves, boots, base layers, and more. And they have it for a whole family from toddlers to adults and everyone in between. If you're going to live and play in this neck of the woods, you need the right stuff, and Action Sports has it. See them soon, just off Highway 23 in Marshall.
In sports, the keys to the game are ever-changing. The same can be said for a business. At Lockwood Motors, they recognize that their customers' expectations are constantly changing. That's why the Shine Center has been such a hit. Vehicle owners want their vehicles to look their best. They want a place where the services go beyond a simple wash, where small dents and scratches are being taken care of, where more complete detailing is available. And that's why Lockwood Motors is offering online service scheduling. Anytime, day or night, now you can check their service calendar and book the opening that best fits your schedule. Lockwood Motors and LockwoodMotors.com, where taking care of you is the key to their game.
Back at the RA facility, 38-29 in favor of Augustana. 4:49 to play. Casey Schilling to the line for one. Tough situation. Looked like the foul was on the floor. Instead, they give a continuation. And 3 extra points for Augustana for a team that doesn't need it. The way they're playing in this first half.
And you give it to a player that doesn't really need the point tally either in Casey Schilling.
Here on the right side, Osmondson on the baseline, leaves it for Bartlett on the right side wing, right back to Drew. Drew to attack the baseline. Good pass. Carter Kirk will go up for the flop and put it down.
And there's no doubt what was going to happen once Carter had all that real estate in front of him. Goes to the rim hard.
Spencer over to the right. A 39-31 lead for Augie. 4:20 to play here in the first half. Byer on the left wing on top to Hiskin over to the right side. Spencer to Schilling off the screen. It leaves it for Spencer. He'll fire a deep three, and that's good. Wow, Augustana cannot miss.
They certainly can't. I mean, that's 57% from the floor, 53% from beyond the arc.
They'll cross over. And now Osmondson, I don't know what he was trying to attempt there. Now to a streaking Schilling. Blocked by Bartlett. Hiskin, though, at the board. A kick out Byer. And they'll get it to Spencer to reset. Good hustle from Joey Bartlett. An amazing rejection on Schilling. Now another three for Spencer. That shot no good, and the rebound down to Osmondson.
Hopefully this is a nice momentum turn, too. To get the big block, you get a stop, go the other way.
Drew on the right baseline to attack. No look pass out to Miners. Travis will fire the three. That is in and out. No good. Rebound down to Bartlett. Goes up. Shot no good. Rebound down to Kirk. Look at a spin. Goes up with a jump hook. No good. Bartlett with the board. He'll kick out Hewitt. Nate with a good look. Three. No good. Rebound down to Schilling. Here to the near side, Byer. 4 opportunities for Southwest to put points on, and they couldn't do it. Byer now picks up his dribble back out to Spencer. Over to Schilling to the right side. Richter, look at isolate, picks up his dribble, dumps it down to Schilling on the baseline, skip it to Spencer, back over Byer, he'll fire an open three, that one's short, rebound down to Byer though, now he'll attack, he'll put up a teardrop, got it.
You can't afford to give up that second opportunity too. The Stanks had to get that rebound. They're starting to miss a couple from downtown, you got to capitalize.
And you have to capitalize 4 opportunities on the other end too. 44-31 in favor of Augustana, ball poked away, run down by Nate Hewitt. Hewitt on the right side, fakes the pass, he'll go out, kick out, extra pass from Bartlett to Miners, open three, no good, rebound coming down to Schilling.
And the three-point shot hasn't quite been there for Southwest, 3 of 11 from downtown.
Remember, season low is 4 against Sioux Falls on December 20th. Wraparound pass to Hiskin, that is stripped, and there'll be a foul on the ground. Maybe free throws, not quite sure, they haven't quite said yet.
It looked to us like it was on the floor going for the strip.
Fifth foul against Southwest, 3 called on Augustana here in the first half. Hiska to the line. As mentioned last night, Augustana destroyed Sioux Falls 82-47. Hewitt, Osmondson, and Minders out. Moan, Delmore, and Martin back in. Also back in is Tanner Odegaard. Hiskin's second free throw. That one is no good, but the rebound, a good job by Cole Martin to sky for that to keep it away from Schilling.
Batting it back to himself.
45-31 in favor of the Vikings. Delmore on the right side. Leaves it for Moan. Turner crosses over. He'll attack, go up strong. Finger roll layup is good.
And he had to get rid of it when he did. And the outstretched arms of Schilling got it off the glass and in.
Spencer to a trailing Schilling. He'll fire the three. That one off the back iron, no good. Richter saves it for Spencer. Man, you have to look to see how many offensive rebounds they have in this first half. That makes it 6. Over to Richter on the right side. Baseline Hiskin dumps it to Schilling. Try to get it back to Hiskin. Hiskin with a catch in traffic. He'll skip it here to Spencer on the near side. Spencer to attack left side. Threw it right to Turner Moan and hands off to Delmore. Delmore to the front court. The minute 30 to play to a trailing Bartlett. Joey travel.
It is just the 4th turnover on the Mustangs, too. That one, Joey is a little ahead of himself there. Mustangs probably should have slowed it down a bit. Didn't quite have the numbers.
Well, you can't give it to Joey in that situation. Right. MJ dropped it in between 2 guys right to Bartlett. He had nothing to do. Couldn't put it on the deck. Couldn't attack. That's a tough spot to leave it in, and MJ patted his chest saying, my bad. Especially after he just created a turnover on the other end. Here on the left side, Odegaard. Again, he's given a huge spark to Augustana. 7 for 25 from downtown. He's 3 for 3 tonight. Right side, Richter gives it to Spencer. Spencer to attack. Picks up his dribble, leaves it for Jansen on top. Over left side, Odegaard. Another 3 is up, no good. Rebound down to Jansen, though. And it was poked out of bounds by Kirk, staying with Augustana.
Well, you mentioned it earlier in the game, too, Ryan. That's what Odegaard does. He just sits around the three-point line waiting for things to develop, and then they find him when their opening is there.
7 offensive rebounds for Augustana in the first half. They'll lob it into Jansen. Give it to Spencer. Spencer to Jansen, spinning. A little left-handed shot up and in.
I kind of threw that right shoulder back into the Stank defense, put that up and in.
Coach Bigler wanted to travel. He hopped on that 1 foot after he absorbed the shot from Kirk. Now Carter, a jump hook. Got it over Jansen.
That was a skying hook shot, too. That was great. Just one-handed, right hand, way up in the air, nothing but net.
Really interesting. The shot clock did not start after the made bucket. So now it's only a 2-second differential on a running clock. That's got to start. So now Spencer stands at half court, a 2-second differential. Big defensive possession here for Southwest. 47-35 in favor of Augustana. Spencer takes a peek down to 7 to shoot. Looking for a screen from Richter. Looking for the give and go. Now he stops, goes, wrap around to Schilling. Schilling to Richter. Nope. Shot clock violation.
I thought Schilling maybe got away with a little drag of the foot, too. It could have been called for a travel.
Good second came off the clock as well after the violation. 2.5. We're going to chat. I think it's at least 3.1.
And you could hear behind us, too, the crowd asking, can we get some time back on the clock? Like you said, at least probably a second ticked off when the whistle went down.
3.2, so almost a full second put back on. 47-35 in favor of Augustana. Inbound comes to MJ Delmore. Delmore crosses over. Now he puts up the shot. Tried to pass. Ooh. Come on, brother. Let it fly.
Would have had to thread the needle to even get it there in time.
Well, there's no chance you'd have got a shot off. 47-35, Augustana leads by 12 at the half as you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball. That's how good Augustana can be.
Well, I mean, I get that same exact vibe, too. You cashing in from downtown almost the entire first half. They finally missed a couple towards the tail end. You really need to cool them off, get that perimeter sealed off.
So Mustangs will have the basketball first, going right to left in your radio dial. Joey Bartlett on top of the key here. Joey will hand off to Osmondson. Drew on top, bounces it left. Moan. Turner off the bounce, cut off on the block, kicks out. Osmondson on left baseline, dribbles to the left wing, now backs out. 21 to shoot for Southwest. Plenty of time there as Drew has it on the left wing. Hands off to Turner. Mullen on that left side. Trying to attack. Getting a screen from Kirk now. Crosses over. Backdoor cut. There's Martin for a reverse layup up and in.
Beautiful look. Turner at the top of the key. Looks down low. Martin, great slash on the baseline. Easy finish underneath.
Meyer on the left wing for the Vikings. Fires on top. Schilling over to the right side. Richter trying to get the baseline. That's not there. It comes off a screen to Jansen. Back out Spencer. Spencer to attack. Looking for Jansen. Instead skips it over to Beyer. Beyer into Jansen. Jansen will put up the shot. That is good.
And they've kind of held Jansen in check in the first half, but now you get him going early in the second. You don't want to see that.
That was another thing Coach Barnes brought up, Anthony, was they were too early on some of the doubles. That time too late. Martin here on the left side. Guarded by Beyer. Splits the double team coming all the way in the paint. Finger roll layup. No good. A lot of contact. Cole will kick out, saying contact because Cole ran over someone. No look pass to Bartlett. Wide open three. Left wing is up and going for Joey Bartlett.
It's a good job even to corral the pass one-handed here on the near side. Joey hauls it in. Squares up. 3-ball.
49-40. Vikings. 18:35 left in the contest. Beyer off the bounce. Try to get a baseline knocked out of bounds by Martin. Will stay with Augie.
Yeah, nice job by Cole, though, to step in front, bat that away, disrupt the offense.
So an inbound coming up in front of the Augustana bench. So the inbound to Spencer. Spencer trying to attack the baseline. Looking down low. Dumps it down. Here's Jansen. Jansen power dribble. Blocked by Kirk. I don't know where... I'm going to get Carter with some kind of foul here.
Looked kind of a ticky-tack foul there, too. Carter playing some pretty solid defense, going up and swatting it away at the tail end. Not sure if they caught him with the body or what it was.
So Jansen on the line here for 2. First free throw is good. Jansen, a 75% free throw shooter. Pretty darn good when you're the team's leading scorer, and, you know, he's shot over 90 free throws on the year.
Well, that's unreal, too. I mean, this is just his first trip to the free throw line. And been doing pretty good down a low block now.
Second free throw good for Jansen. And back to an 11-point advantage for Augustana. 18:20 to play. As they give it to Weg on top of the key. Mitch over to the right side, hands off Bartlett. Joey looking to spit away from Schilling. Does pull up 17-footer. Joey thought he was fouled because that was definitely an awkward shot as he was up at the top of his shot. Byer to attack. Give it to Spencer. Near to the right. Gives it Richter. Richter crosses over, trying to put up a teardrop himself and got a fortunate kiss off the glass.
Yeah, he took a nice angle to it. He actually put up the shot outside of the paint, high off the glass, got it to go.
Delmore over to the right side. Martin, 53-40 in favor of Augustana. Give it to Weg. Open 16-footer for Mitch. That's no good. Rebound down to Schilling. And here come the Vikings. Vikings, I think more importantly than anything, Anthony, have really sucked the crowd out of this gymnasium. Flat out quiet. Byer pull-up jumper is good, and Augustana is shooting at an amazing clip tonight.
Yeah, they're actually scorching hot. 21 of 38 from the floor, 55%.
Moen on the right side, a 15-point lead, largest of the night for Augustana. To attack, Moen to one of the red shirts over on the sideline. That's not good.
Well, you went for that over-the-head pass there, too. Nobody could haul that one in, and it's an unfortunate turnover now for the Mustangs.
Turnovers haven't been an issue. It's been the second chance points, offensive rebounds, and good shooting from Augustana. It hit 7 threes tonight. They'll lob it down low. Jansen with a nice catch in traffic. Blocked by Martin out of bounds.
That's not the first time we've seen that from Cole either. He's only 6'4". You go after a guy from that's Jansen's height, about 6'8", just swats it.
So an inbound coming up from the left baseline here. To Jansen on the left wing. He'll try to attack on Weg. Spin. Whoa, a great acrobatic layup for Jansen.
Had to contort his body at the tail end, too, to go around the Mustang defense. Finished the left hand on the glass.
Now a game-high 17-point lead. We had a lot of lead changes early on, but Augustana has shown their firepower here tonight. Martin backs out here on the left side, gives it to Weg. Mitch, look at a spin, had it poked away by Jansen, but it goes right to Martin, who gets a reverse layup.
Yeah, nice bounce. Coles found it, laying right on the ground, picks it up, goes baseline, up and under.
Spencer into the front court here for Augie. That's one of the tough things, like, well, maybe, this guy or that guy's in foul trouble. They have nobody even close. They have no fouls in the second half. They only had a couple in the first half. Richter wide open three. That rims off. Rebound down to Delmore.
Well, now you have to capitalize, so you finally got a miss from Augie. Go back down, got to score.
MJ to attack. He'll go left side, leave it there for Weg. Weg pump fake, and then he lost it, but got it back and puts it in.
That was a tough pass to pick up. Low pass right by his knees. He finally corrals it, goes off the glass, and finishes.
57-44 in favor of Augustana. 3 for the trailing Casey Schilling is good, and that's Dager-esque.
Well, he was just waiting from downtown for that one.
Here on the right side, Bartlett. Joey lost it out of bounds, off his leg out of bounds. Joey saying it didn't touch me.
Well, as you mentioned, too, that turnovers hadn't really been an issue for the Stangs, but now it's 5 in the ball game, just 2 in the early goings here.
Bartlett, Martin, and Delmore out. Osmondson, Minders, and Kirk back in for Southwest. Coach Bigler was talking with referee saying, hey, Delmore came out when he wasn't supposed to. So Spencer will bring it to the front court here, 60-44 in favor of the Vikings, 15-30 to play. Here on the near side, Schaefer, who just checked in, gives it to Schilling. Schilling out to Spencer. Spencer coming off a screen, fires it over to Richter. Richter off the bounce, right back to Spencer, touch pass Schaefer. Schaefer kicks out, Spencer. Spencer, little crossover, goes back now to his right. Good pass, nobody home. Fortunately goes right to Richter, who fires the three, and that's been the night it's been.
Well, you read my mind exactly. It's been that way the whole time. The ball trickles its way over to Richter in the corner, picks it up for 3, good.
It was meant for Hiskin, that would have been a turnover. And it goes right to Richter, who then buries the 3. Lead 19 for Augie. 14:58 to play as you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball.
Timeout on the floor.
At Perkins of Marshall, they've beefed up the deliciousness, rolling out the great steakout menu. 6 new steak-based entrees for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, including the steak medallions and egg plate, the steak and mushroom flip, the Philly steak melt, and the steak medallions and fried shrimp dinner. It'll be love at first steak. And don't forget the Great Plates menu, 14 delicious plates priced from $4 to $8. It's all at your local Perkins Restaurant and Bakery of Marshall.
All right, as promised, Shooter Sporting Clays is now open for winter indoor shooting. That's right. Every Sunday at noon, they are opening their doors so you can enjoy heated indoor 5-stand shooting. Between rounds, you can sit back in Shooter's comfortable lounge and enjoy the fireplace and catch a sporting event on TV. Shooters is also open for parties, meetings, and small banquets by appointment with or without shooting. Shooter Sporting Clays. Weather-resistant winter fun for everyone, regardless of shooting skills. 9 miles east of Marshall on Highway 19, then north on Aspen Avenue. Shooter Sporting Clays.
Back at the RA facility, 63-44 in favor of Augustana. Amazing game put on by Augie offensively here. It's not like either team is playing particularly bad. Both are shooting over 50%. Both have 5 turnovers. Augustana's just made 5 more threes. Southwest 4 of 12. Augie 9 of 20 tonight. Yeah. Delmore on the left side. Looking to attack on top. They're going to call a hand check on Schaefer.
That's one thing that didn't really get too out of hand in either half either, is the fouls. Just 2 for Augie here in the second half, 1 for Southwest.
36% three-point shooting team on the year. They're shooting 45% tonight. So Kirk over to the right side, hands off to Minders. Minders to attack. Bounces at baseline. A lot of congestion over there. Got it to Delmore. MJ now. They'll pass and they'll call a blocking foul on Schilling.
And you see Schilling, he's basically trying to cut off the baseline. MJ basically tiptoeing the baseline down there. Wanted to make a pass. Big collision. Schilling hits the deck, but it's a blocking foul.
Inbound coming up from Minders. Lobs it out to Carter Kirk, who runs it down in the backcourt and gives it to Osmondson. 63-44. Mustangs down by 19. 14:25 to play. Handoff Minders. He'll fire the 3. That one's good for Travis Minders.
And that's what the Mustangs needed, too. A 3-ball to work their way back a little bit. Now they're shooting about 38%.
Schaefer fires the 3 the other way. Shot no good, but weak side board right down to Richter, and it's up and good.
It was basically the Mustang guards down low trying to battle with Richter to get that board.
3 Augustana players to none for Southwest on that side of the glass. Delmore trying to set up traffic here. 65-47 in favor of Augustana. 13:55 to play. Right back over to Minders. Needs another good 3. That one won't fall. Rebound down and saved in by Kirk, but had to get it in, and it went right to Schilling. Now Schilling over to the left baseline. Touch pass. Spencer had it tipped and stolen, and here is going to be a foul on Schilling.
That was the one that Schilling wants back, too. He just kind of tried to swipe at the basketball, got MJ's arm, pulled him back a bit.
And if one thing, he has 3 fouls. Make that 2. Well, was handed a note here and like to wish a get well wish to Chuck Norland, longtime bus driver for the Mustangs over the years. He's listening for the Marshall Hospital. So wish you well and good health to Chuck Norland, driver for Southwest. He's out of the inbound, Drew Osmondson. Brings it to the front court for Southwest. He's joined by Bartlett and Hewitt. Drew gives it back to Bartlett. Joey looking to isolate on Hiskin here, and there's going to be a hand check called on Hiskin.
And actually wound up shooting off of Joey's foot, too, as he tried to work his way towards the paint.
The inbound coming up for Minders here. On the left baseline. Will lob it out to Hewitt. Hewitt over to the right side, Bartlett. Joey wanted to hand off to Minders. Does. Travis now kick out. Osmondson, wide open 3. Gives it to Hewitt instead. Left baseline. Missed it. Rebound down to Byer.
I'd like to maybe see Drew pop that 3, too. He was wide open from the right wing.
Right baseline. Schaefer kick out Byer. Over to Jansen. Gets it left side. Odegaard. Odegaard. Here to the near side. Byer. Going to isolate. Hits it over right side. Schaefer dumps it down to Hiskett on the baseline. Right back to Schaefer. Over to Byer. Odegaard, another open three. It's up, and my goodness.
He's 4 of 4 from downtown, just sitting beyond the arc and cashing him in.
4 for 5. Or made that. That should be his 5th, I do believe, as Osmondson has the layup go off the back iron. Rebound out to Bartlett. Over to the right side. Here's Osmondson. Osmondson to attack. No look pass. Minder's 3 left baseline. That's good.
Travis is starting to heat up a little bit from downtown, too. His second 3 ball tonight, giving him 6 points.
You're right, 4 for 5. Here's Byer. Byer to attack off the bounce. Tried to dump it down to Hiskin. Lost it. Stolen by Osmondson. Drew out of the front court for Southwest. 12:07 to play. 68-50 in favor of Augie. Great little take from Drew and a finger roll layup.
Drew a little stutter stepper on the left elbow. Faked like he's going to pass out to the perimeter. Takes it himself.
Mustangs trying to get the crowd in it here. Trailing by 16. It's been awfully quiet here tonight. As Byer attacking the left baseline. Cut off kick out Jansen. Pass over to Odegaard. Odegaard leaves it on the baseline. Byer to Jansen. He'll fire a deep 3. That's good.
Well, he's just sitting around the perimeter that time, too, as Jansen. And we've seen him. He can actually hit a few of those 3 balls now, too.
Shooting at a higher clip here, and there's going to be, oh boy, a foul called on Schaefer.
And hopefully they don't look up at the scoreboard. We talked about that throughout the season. 6 fouls for Augie here in the second half, 1 on Southwest.
You know that's coming, Anthony. But Augustana shooting 47% from downtown. Of the year, they're shooting 36%. A lot of guys well above their averages from downtown as far as that's concerned, especially Odegaard. 7 of 25 for the year. Has 4 tonight. To attack, Moan. Kick out Martin, fakes the 3. Try to attack, good cutoff. Jumper is good, though, from Cole from the right baseline.
It was a nice little running jumper from Cole. Seemed like he was just floating in the air, moving towards the baseline. Nothing but that.
On top of the key, Spencer. He'll dribble over to the right side, try to get the baseline, and, a little help there. Looked like a travel.
That's what I had thought, too, and Cole's kind of signaling that as well. I thought he'd walk before any contact was made.
Last night, Augustana went 12 for 24 from downtown. Jansen hit 4 threes last night. Now Spencer in the paint, leaves it there for Hiskin, and he'll flush it and draw a foul on Bartlett.
Yeah, you don't really need that extra shot for 3 points now, too. Hacked on his way to the rim.
73-54 in favor of Augustana. Free throw is no good. The rebound down to Weg. Up the floor come the Mustangs. Delmore on the right side leaves it for Bartlett. He'll fire an open look at a 3. That one's no good. And now Weg is called for a foul. Man, you had to say it.
I know.
They instantly looked up there, and 3 quick fouls called on Southwest. That one, I don't know. They're both battling for the rebound.
And it actually looked at the tail end like Mitch had gotten the positioning right before he went up to jump. He had Jansen behind him when he jumped for it.
Bartlett held to just 5 points tonight. 2 for 6 from the field. Byer crosses over. All the way down the right side. Looking to attack. Spins. Kick out. Hiskin. Hiskin leaves it for Spencer. Spencer getting a screen. Looking for the give and go. That's not there. Leaves it for Hiskin. He'll fire a 3. Why not? Wow. Another 3.
And it's everybody. It's not just 1 or 2 players. It's almost everybody on this squad hitting 3s.
Hiskin now 2 for 5 downtown on the year. Moan will fire a 3, and he'll hit it from the left wing.
And a couple of 3 balls now in the game for Moan, too. He's 2 of 3 from beyond the arc.
Spencer into the front court. We still have 10 minutes left, and it's 76-57 in favor of Augie. Spencer on the right side leaves it for Byer. Lobs it down to Byer. Kick out, or Byer back from Jansen. Byer now in the paint, cut off. Over to Jansen. He'll fire the 3 over Martin. That is good.
You mentioned it. He had 4 last night, too, and that's going to be his second triple. He's actually 2 of 4 from beyond the arc now.
And that's got to be a season high for threes. They're 13 of 25 after going 12 of 24 last night. Another 3 for Martin is no good. Rebound down to Spencer.
Well, that's what it's kind of turning into, is who can shoot more 3s here in the ball game. See if Mustangs can catch up with them.
Mustangs 7 of 19. Always former Mustang coach Greg Steeman talks about 3-point field goals. Who makes more? Tough to overcome that. Hiskin will fire a deep three. That one off the back iron, no good. Jansen almost with a tip in and rebound down to Bartlett.
And they finally get him to miss a 3-point shot this time. Hopefully come back down, get some points.
Delmore leaves it for Moan. Good grab by Moan, almost turned over. Kick over Martin. Wide open three, right baseline. That's not even close. Rebound down to Spencer. Spencer running up the floor, and a quick foul by Bartlett in transition. Be the 15th foul on Southwest. Will get us to our next media timeout. 79-57 in favor of Augustana. As you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball.
Your eyes see the world, and keeping them healthy is crucial, which is why Avera Marshall Southwest Ophthalmology is proud to offer a team of the region's best eye doctors, all focused on two things: your eyes, providing advanced eye care from cataract surgery to glaucoma treatments, and dedicated to a common vision, yours. Call 507-537-1427 for an appointment today. Avera Marshall Southwest Ophthalmology. Look no further.
I am Dr. Kelly Dvorak, and I am with Complete Health Center in Marshall, Minnesota. I specialize in extremity adjusting for athletes who are experiencing limitations in range of motion. Stop by and see me, who specializes in volleyball, long distance running, and any sport that deals with endurance training. I can be reached at Complete Health Center. Our phone number is 507-532-4355, or check us out at our website at mycompletehealth.net.
That's why I look, I'm like...
Back at the RA facility, 79-57 in favor of Augustana. 8:57 left to play. So an inbound for Augie after a foul on Southwest. But Augustana has had a phenomenal weekend, is shooting from downtown. Just a 36% three-point shooting team, and in both games they're shooting over 50%, or at 50%, I should say. Byer on the left side wing. They'll roll it down to the block. They'll skip it over to Spencer. Dump it in. Jansen, huge mismatch. Got the shot in, forced it up and in through Moan.
He's quickly becoming a complete player, too. Not only can he shoot some threes, he's very, very good in the low block.
Now he has a game-high 18. Osmondson hands off to Hewitt. Nate on top, will pull up jumper. That is no good. A rebound tipped by Kirk, and it goes to Byer.
I don't think that's what Coach Bigger wanted them to settle for in that possession either.
Byer to attack on the baseline, skips it out, extra pass. Jansen will fire the three. That is no good. Rebound down to Byer, though. This is the thing that Coach Bigler's not going to like, is how many offensive rebounds Augustana has got tonight. Spencer now a wide open look at a three. That's good.
It is just amazing how well they're shooting from beyond the arc. 14 of 28.
Lead growing 84-57 here. So they'll attack, kick out Hewitt, extra pass Minders. Great look at a three. That is up and good.
Travis has shot pretty well from downtown throughout the game. He's 50%, 3 of 6.
As Augie turns it over here, coming in against Mayville State was the season high for Augustana with 12. They've exceeded that by 2 here tonight. Minders to Kirk, lost it as he tried to go up for the shot, tips it over to Moan. Turner to attack on the baseline. They tried the reverse layup, got blocked by the bottom of the backboard.
And ran into some trees, referring to the Augie players underneath.
Jansen puts up a teardrop, ran over Osmondson to try to draw the charge. And he gets it to fall, and it's not a matter of if, it's when Augustana hits 100.
They got 4 players in double figures now, too.
Osmondson leaves it for Moan. Turner to attack. Absorbs a bump and gets the layup to go.
It's pretty nice body control from Moan as he got to the baseline there. Absorbs some contact off the glass and in.
Spencer out here on top. Fires it over to Byer on the left side. Byer gives it to Jansen. Jansen on the baseline. Bullet pass. Here's Richter. Pump fake. Will go up and draw a foul.
And Richter actually got both Moan and Kirk in the air with the pump fake down low, and he got hammered.
Mustangs foul number 21, Turner Mullen, his second personal foul. 16 foul and a half.
So Richter to the line here for 2. And the scary part is, well, maybe not scary part. Yeah, I'd say scary. A lot of young guys on this team. They'll have a couple seniors next year, but guys that truly play are not going to graduate next year for Augie.
Some of their best players, too. I mean, they're going to be very, very good next year as well.
As Richter makes a free throw. It's Osmondson here. This is they're 5 points away from their season high is Augustana. As Miners force the shot, try to draw a foul. Not in this type of game, you can't try to force stuff like that because they're not going to call that. Right baseline, Richter, great look at a three. That one no good. Rebound down to Miners. Had a Schilling, saved in by Schilling and run down by Bartlett on the baseline.
Well, you're right, forcing shots in this stage of the game, too. You're right, they're not just going to call little ticky-tack fouls on it.
Osmondson trying backdoor cut. Hewitt over to Bartlett. Three right baseline is up and go for Joey Bartlett.
That's something Mustangs need a lot more up to is his three-point shots. They are shooting 40% from downtown, 9 of 22.
Austin Sogstad in here as well for Augustana. It's it down to Jansen. Jansen, power dribble, left-handed shot, short. Rebound, the two Mustangs converge. Good thing Jansen was halfway down the floor because he would have had another board. Osmondson on top of the key. It's the left side, Hewitt. Hewitt off the bounce, dumps it down Kirk. Carter stops and then gets his body controlled and gets the shot in.
I thought for sure he's going to spin to his left and go with a hook. Instead, he spins back into his right, gets that positioning down low and puts it in.
88-67 in favor of Augustana with 5:19 to play. Double down on the block, Schilling. Schilling backs down. Little turnaround hook shot is short. Rebound down to Osmondson.
I think the Mustangs will just push the tempo now, too, once they get those rebounds right down the end of the floor.
Osmondson leaves it for Kirk. He'll fire a three from the top of the key, and that's an air ball.
Not sure I've seen Carter launch a three this entire season. Not normally your primetime candidate.
Osmondson will check out. Kirk will check out. Houston in. Schaefer in. Jansen and Richter out for Augie. As Sogstad will bring it to the front court. Next dip ball, we'll have our final immediate timeout. Sogstad to Byer on the right. Byer now to the baseline, cut off by Bartlett. In the paint, kicks it over to Schaefer on the left baseline, give it back to Byer. Byer try to attack. Here he is on the baseline. And whoa, that was almost a great shot. No good. Here comes Southwest. Delmore on top. And threw it to Hewitt. As Hewitt was standing on the bench, and that confused MJ, and I can completely understand where he's saying, because it's for Southwest offense. A guy is sitting in the corner, and that was not good.
It was almost like he tried to pull the ball back to himself the last time. He's like, oh, and it just slipped out of his hands, out of bounds.
88-67 Augustana. 4:26 to play as you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball.
In California, they get a convertible. In Florida, they might get a scooter. But here in the upper Midwest, we get a Ranger, and then we get her done. We work in the fields, we get in the woods, we haul loads, we pick rocks, and we play and play. Right now at Action Sports of Marshall, you can buy a full-size Ranger brand new for as little as $97.49. Then you can make it your own with a windshield, cab, blades, winches, racks, scabbards, track sets, and more. The Polaris Ranger. It's just how we roll. See them today at Action Sports, our Polaris dealer on Highway 23 Marshall.
At Heartland Eye Care Centers, you will receive personalized attention to help you choose from the latest frame styles, as well as the latest lens technology to complete your eyewear package. This is Amanda of Heartland Eye Care Centers, and we offer expert advice on choosing the appropriate lenses for your particular needs. That may include computer glasses, polarized sunglasses, safety glasses, or sports-specific lenses. We have a variety of options to meet every budget and vision need. We are Heartland Eye Care Centers, located in Marshall, Canby, Dawson, and Slayton.
Back here at the RA facility, all Augustana, 88-67 in favor of the Vikings. There is one Northern Sun score where the game is still taking place. We'll just do that score, part of this Pizza Ranch around the NSIC.
Northern State leading Upper Iowa 69-55 with a shade under 5 minutes to go in that game.
As a Beyer here on the right side gives it to Sogstad. Back out Schilling. Fires over to Beyer. Beyer to the left. Schaefer on top. Houston down to Schilling, who's fouled by Bartlett. And this will send Schilling to the line for a 1-and-1.
And Bartlett just trying to front a little bit, jump in front of him and poke the ball away. Instead, he kind of smashes him in the face and sends him to the line.
Well, and this Augustana team is darn good. They're 12-1. He'll gain another one there. They're 12-1. They're 6-1 in the conference, as Anthony mentioned. That was at Mankato, which was back and forth, and then Mankato ended up winning 81-67. So put that in perspective, how good Mankato is, holding this team to 67. They're at 90 right now. We still have 4 minutes left. Backdoor cut. There's Martin, reverse layup up and good.
Well, we've seen that a couple times tonight, too. Cole Martin able to run the baseline and get open, just not near often enough.
21-point lead for Augustana, 90-69 as Sogstad here. Fires to the near side. This is Beyer. Beyer trying to get it down to the block. Hiskin will lob it down low. Great catch by Schilling. Layup up and in.
He's had a whale of a ball game. That's going to give him 19 points, and he has 11 rebounds, too.
So, hand off to Bartlett, right baseline. He's in a tough spot and buries the three in a lot of traffic.
I was going to say, he was heavily contested on that shot as well. Getting another three-pointer gives him 11.
92-72. Get it left side. Schaefer will give it to Schilling. Back over to Sogstad here on the near side of Beyer. Beyer backs out. He'll look to isolate here on the right side wing. Now backs out. 11 to shoot for Augustana. Getting a screen from Hiskin. They want to give it go. Not quite there. Sogstad down to 5. Gives it to Schilling. Schilling is then fouled with 3 seconds on the shot clock by Delmore.
Needless to say, an ill-advised foul. I'm not sure why MJ was trying to swat at it while Schilling was moving towards the far side or near sideline. Swats at it. Easy foul call.
That was the thing. He wasn't even moving towards the hoop, and that's where the tough foul is. Some new players checking in for Augie. Ben Weisbeck in for Beyer. Schilling to the line for a 1-1. Just made a pair a moment ago. Second free throw coming up here for Schilling. That's good as well. He'll check out.
Gives him the game high 21 points now, too. He's 7 of 11 from the floor.
Osmus, his first action here tonight. Marcus Osmus, freshman from Westminster, Colorado, 6'7". Give it to Weg. Mitch back over to Delmore on the right baseline. MJ a little behind the back dribble. Looking to isolate. Gives it to Bartlett. He'll put up a 3 and hit another one on the right wing.
That was on the run, too. Couldn't slow down. Puts up the triple. Joey is 4 of 6 from beyond the arc, giving him 14 points.
94 points, a season high for Augustana. Sogstad over on the right side. He'll fire over to Schaefer. Schaefer looking to cross it over. He's on top here to the near side. Osmus almost traveled. I'll get it on top. Houston over to the left side. Schaefer. Schaefer looks down low. Back to Houston. Gives it to Sogstad. 6 to shoot for Southwest. Back to Houston. Houston to attack. Puts it off the run. Off the side of the backboard. No good. Rebound down to Delmore. Delmore over to the right side. Bartlett looking for the step back 3 over Houston. That one short. Rebound down to Weg. Goes up with the left hand and got it.
Nice job by Mitch to clean up the act there, too. Getting his 4th board. He's got 12 points.
Minute 40 to play. 94-77 in favor of Augustana. Minute 35. Sogstad here to the near side. Osmus gets it down to Houston. Houston skips out Sogstad. Trying to burn a lot of the clock as Sogstad will get it over to Schaefer. He'll lob it down low. Good catch there by Osmus. He'll put up the shot and get it with the left hand.
Goes with a nice little up and under move, too. Goes to the right first. Goes back up and under, off the glass and in.
Delmore to the front court of the minute 10. MJ gives it to Weg. Mitch puts up the jumper. That rattles out on him. And the rebound out of Schaefer.
And I think the double clutch kind of threw him off, too. If he's going to put it up, should have shot right away.
As Sogstead will dribble over to the left side. He'll give it to Houston here to the near side. And kick it back out to Sogstead. Southwest may fall tonight, but Sogstead will take the left hand. Can't quite finish. Rebound batted loose. Delmore goes behind the back. And he'll bring it into the front court. 96-77. Delmore mugged out of bounds and stay with Southwest. Matt Heichman into the game, 6'9" freshman from Williamsburg, Iowa. As Minders will lob it out to Weg here on the right side. Mitch going right at Heichman. Pump fake, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound coming down to Weisbeck, and he'll give it to Sogstad, and the shot clock is off, and Southwest will endure a 19-point loss to Augustana. Augustana will improve to 13-1, 7-1 of the Northern Sun, and Southwest will drop to 9-5 and to 5-3 in the Northern Sun. Got a couple big games coming up next weekend, though, at Upper Iowa and at Winona, especially with Northern beating Upper Iowa here tonight. 96-77 the final. Take a break and come back with the postgame show as you listen to Southwest Minnesota State basketball.